So I'm coming back the other day. My wife and I were in the car, and the kids are grown and gone. So she says, "Hey, I'm off tomorrow. Do you want to have a little fun? Come back, sit in the tub, get romantic, do a crossword puzzle before going to bed. When you get a little older, that's actually very stimulating." I said, "Great, sounds good to me. I'll get some tequila, mix a margarita mix. We'll have a lot of fun." So I pull in the parking lot, this place, and I'm a little scared because everything in the parking lot had bars on the windows. I mean, even some of the freaking cars had bars on the windows. The Chinese laundry had bars on the window. The Chinese 7-Eleven, damn, that had bars on the roof. Chinese laundromat had bars. The Chinese carryout had bars. The liquor store, yep, had bars. So I walk in the liquor store, and I look around. Hell, there's nobody there except these two women. And they're fighting and they're rolling on the floor. I'm going, man, they're going to kill each other. Over what? So I said, "Ladies, without butting in, I'd like to know what you guys are fighting for." And she says, "There's one bag of pork rinds." "Yeah, there's one bag and it's mine." And, I want mine, she wants hers. So finally, they get up and they leave because the pork rinds are all over the floor. And I could see, in the back there was some guy looking through like a foot of glass. He looked pretty angry, but it's like a foot of that security glass. Who the hell can see through it? I guess they're more concerned about who the hell can get shot through it. But anyway, so I'm a curious kind of guy. I get the iPhone out and I go, "Siri, what part of the pig does the pork rind come from?" And I don't hear an answer. Then I ask again, "Siri, what part of the pig does the pork rind come from?" I don't get an answer. Finally, I said, "Man, what the hell? This thing found the bar in New York for me." I said, "Irish pub." It was 8 of them, like within 200 yards. So I said, I got to get a little bit more creative in how I asked Siri. She's not that friggin' smart. So I said, "Siri, where can I find pork rinds?" And she said, 10 feet in front of you are pork rinds. Like, what the hell? Can't win. So I go over to the tequila section, and I'm looking around, and out from the foot of glass comes this little Oriental gentleman, and he comes over, and he's real nice. He says, "How can I help you?" I'm like, "Well, I'm looking for some tequila." He goes, "Okay, the tequila section over here." I'm like, "Great." So we're looking through the tequila section and looking, and I'm noticing the store is starting to fill up now, and the lottery line is, geez, a mile long. And, I'm just looking at these people looking at me, and they are angry. They want to buy their booze, lottery tickets, and, of course, they're really upset about the pork rind situation, but, that's what it is. So he says, I'll be back. And I said, "Wait, it's very rude. You're helping me, and you're going to walk away from me to what? To sell pork rinds? Lottery tickets? That is downright rude." He goes, "You're right." So he helps me out a little bit more and a little bit more. And finally I see the tequila I usually buy all the time. So I said, "Yeah, this is what I want." I looked up at it. And I said, "Man, you are a rip off." He said, "What you mean?" I said, "You are a rip off." He said, "You make me very mad." I said, "Well, look, I don't mean to make you mad." I said, "But, you got the big bottle of the tequila I like over in the wrong section. And you got the little, and you're tricky. Your kind of people are very tricky." We are very tricky. I said, "But why is the big bottle not the same price as a small bottle and vice versa? I'm confused." He said, "People here, put things in the wrong place. I'm like, can we cut with the ha's?" He goes, So he says, people play with my shells, get things mixed up, and the little bottle is in the place with the price for the big bottle. So the price is for the big bottle. Like, oh shit. I should have known when I started with the friggin' pork rinds it was going to be a bad night. So I said, I'm really sorry. I feel like an ass. And you've been really helpful. I said, I realize, there's a million people waiting for you, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to sell me a more expensive bottle of tequila. He goes, ha! So I look and I look and I look, and 20 minutes go by, and at this point I said, I'm good with, the Carmelita. Shouldn't have said that. I'm not advertising it, but it's good tequila for the price. And he said, good. So I start to walk towards the front of the store, where the foot bulletproof glass is. And I notice, shit, there's like 100 people at least lined up outside of the door. So, I told him, might I have to wait in line? He goes, oh, you must wait turn. I said, what? I just spent like 45 minutes in here with you trying to find something to eat. And all you got is pork rinds. And they're on the floor. And I can't even buy my liquor. So he rushes me to the front of the line. I pay for it. I turn around and there's a policeman standing in the door. And I'm like, oh man, did I do something stupid on the camera and call the guy a name? Who knows the hell came out of my mouth. Ooh, ooh. And said, officers, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do it. They go, it's not you, sir. There's people out of the door and the entire shopping center is blocked up. There's no room for people to park their cars. They can't go to Chinese laundry. They can't get Chinese food. I'm like, excuse me. Said, Mr. Ha ha ha. Am I in the wrong place? Ha, what you mean? Said, all the signs are Chinese. I must be in the wrong place. And your customers, they're not Chinese either.